AI agent deployments at the enterprise level. What they're really fearful of is data leaking to these large language models. And that's where data security becomes paramount. That's where CrowdStrike comes in. So nobody has really talked about AI in a big way. Palo Alto has mentioned it. Zscaler actually saw a sequential acceleration. So what would be interesting is CrowdStrike, which has got more exposure to SMBs, have they managed given the volatility in the quarter?
Mandy, I'm very excited to talk with you about Meta securing 1,121 megawatts capacity, nuclear capacity. You put a React out. I'm not surprised you did, and you go straight to Inference, and I'm not surprised you did. Can you just give us your thesis?
I mean, look, everyone has called out reasoning being the primary driver of additional compute. They are not talking about scaling laws and training anymore. It's all about reasoning at the time of, submitting the query that the model is thinking a lot more. And in the case of Meta, they're serving 3 billion monthly active users. If they have to roll out generative AI to this 3 billion monthly active user base, like Google has done with AI overviews, they need a lot of compute. And that's why even if you think training is not as much of a driver, inferencing and reasoning is a driver because of the power density. And look, they're trying to get as much energy as they can because they've raised their capex. They've got a lot of NVIDIA GPUs. How do you utilize those GPUs at 100% capacity? You need the power. And so they're just being proactive here in terms of sourcing that power.
30 seconds. How much can Meta look to different ways of using infrastructure? Like we had Grokon recently, which are trying to be the chip for inference that is less power hungry than an NVIDIA, for example.
Yeah, look, NVIDIA will tell you they are optimizing for power in their latest Blackwell chip as well. So clearly everyone is trying to solve the power equation, but there is nothing like having the power source to their data centers. And, that's a good situation to be in, especially when you're spending $70 billion a year, which is 3 times your historical capex. So you don't want power to be the bottleneck.
Those are the numbers that matter. Bloomberg Intelligence senior analyst Mandy Singh with the BI React on that Meta deal. But does it